MacNeil, author of the Wine Bible and editor of the digital newsletter Wine Speed. Welcome to the third in our four-part video series on the places of Champagne. Today, our subject is the Vallée de la Marne, which, along with the Montagne de Reims, the Côte de Bar, and the Côte de Blanc, is one of Champagne's four major subregions. And as we've seen so far, each of these subregions is distinct, and each makes distinctive wines. The Vallée de la Marne is the largest subregion of Champagne, and because it provides a good measure of all the grapes grown and used in blends, chances are you've drunk a Champagne with Vallée de la Marne fruit in it. This is not inconsequential, although there is a growing focus on wines from specific parcels in Champagne. Most Champagne wines, especially from the major houses, are still based on blends. And blending itself, blending different grapes from different plots in different villages, in different regions from different vintages, that level of complex blending is considered a high art in Champagne. So the fact that the Marne Valley supplies a lot of Champagne grapes makes it, in many ways, the heart of Champagne. The valley follows the 236-mile-long Marne River, which starts in the northeastern part of France, winds south, and then flows almost straight across the Champagne region from east to west, neatly bisecting it in two. The river, while not enormously wide, is big enough to moderate and mellow Champagne's cool northerly climate. In years past, when Champagne could be downright frigid and sub-regions strained to get grapes ripe, the Marne Valley was a kind of godsend, for grapes here could often ripen even in the coldest or frostiest of years. The broad valley itself starts in far western Champagne and extends all the way east, past the famous town of Épernay. This eastern part is especially prized terroir, and in fact it's known as the Grande Vallée de la Marne. There are several important villages here, villages whose names appear on many notable bottles of Champagne: Dizy, Cumières, Marolles-sur-Aille, and Aille itself, possibly the most famous Grand Cru village in all of Champagne. The south-facing slope above Aille is planted with grapes, especially Pinot Noir grapes, that will find their way into many prestige cuvées made by the Grand Marque houses. Speaking of grape varieties, while it's true that the eastern Grande Vallée de la Marne is known for Pinot Noir, the whole of the Marne Valley is better known for Meunier. In Champagne, centuries of adaptation have made Meunier well suited to the slightly higher humidity around the river, and suited too to the mixture of sedimentary soils here, sand and clay, along with marl and limestone. Meunier is a clone of Pinot Noir. The name Meunier means miller, a reference to the white dusting on the undersides of the vine's leaves, which looks a little bit like milled flour. Meunier was once thought to have a kind of second-class status behind Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. It was said to not age very well and be too fruity. But that old vision is changing. A young generation of growers is making site-specific Meunier grower champagnes that are intense, rich, supple, and earthy. These champagnes are rounder and more mouth-filling than, say, the sleek and snappy Chardonnay-based champagnes from the Côte de Blanc. In the future, I think the champagnes from the Marne Valley will really hit their stride. After all, to be distinct is one of the very best things a wine can be. Cheers.